We're recording. We're recording.
Hello guys, Space here.
Welcome to what I hope to be the last episode.
I think we're going to make the last episode. It's going to go over 50 minutes, I almost guarantee it. So this is going to be the finale for Lily's route.
Very fluffy.
Yeah.
Prepare your fluff. Like, it's as fluffy as Mary's hair. That's pretty fluffy.
Fluff the fuck out of your pillow so you can cry into it tonight.
It's a fluffica.
Fucking Rogiko Castle, Jesus.
And then, oh wait, we already read this. A strange stillness takes over as our hands return to our sides. Don't quite know what I should do or how I should feel. In the end, we just stand there silently staring at where the card disappeared from sight. She did take your panties, right?
I gotta go collect all 99 of them. Goodbye, Lily.
Hanako, she's gone. All I can do is respond to her quiet, mournful goodbyes to place a hand on her shoulder. Don't worry. The memories of calling you bacon will never leave. She looks at me for a few moments before looking back down the hill, secure in the knowledge that I'm still around for her. What we'll do now doesn't seem all that uncertain. We all have our own ambitions now, just as Lily said. But even so, there's a certain missing part. God, in both of our lives now, something that can never quite be replaced. Snap of my mobile phone closing contrasts with the ambient chatter and noise audible even in the hallway outside the library. It's the first day of the summer holidays, and I'm already sweating my balls off. A time that perpetually seems so far away, and yet now it's not only a tear, but it's also made me painfully obvious by the students, or lack thereof, left in school. Most students have returned home and spend the holidays with relatives by now. The few that are left are mostly chatting between themselves, usually about what they intend to do in the coming weeks, and then never do them. Everyone's avoiding August 15th.
It's already August 15th.
Shut the fuck up. No, it's a date that doesn't exist anymore. Makes me feel like the odd one out, for taking advantage of the school library being open for the first several days of the holidays. Ostensibly? Ostensibly. It's for students to drop off any books they borrow and have yet to have returned, and for those who have their parents pick them up to help pass the time until they get whisked away. Thanks to the recent lengthy phone call from my parents, which has so rudely awoken me from my sleeping on the beanbag in the back of the library. Thank you, Mom!
Library.
I'm now in the lighter category. Sliding my phone back into my pocket, this time remembering to set it to silent, I go back into the quiet and wholly placid room. It's a nostalgic sight. Just as when Lily first led me to the library, the orange tint of the sunset bathes the room in its light while Hanako sits on a beanbag silently reading and Yuko fusses, just barely visible in the counter. Behind the counter. Fuck. What are you doing?
Fixing my fucking hair.
God damn it, Hanako, get ready.
That's all I've been doing.
Hanako especially has been noticeably more quiet than usual since yesterday's happenings, and I really can't blame her. It wasn't just me that depended on that person, after all. Quickly walked back to the beanbag near her where I had sat before, being doubly careful not to make any unnecessary noise. This looks familiar. Soft puff it gives at the bag takes my weight, makes Hanako's eyes flicker towards me, but only for a second. It's feeling that Hanako's been quiet only partly out of the sadness following Lily's departure. Rather, she seems more thoughtful and measured than I expected, perhaps due to her desire of working out how to deal with Lily's leaving, rather than just being depressed over it like I am. Makes me a little proud of her. Hey, Hanako?
Yeah?
Still going ahead with your idea of traveling? She gives us a determined nod.
I'll be starting in a day or two. Naomi's decided to come with me, too.
Wow, quick start. Where are you two heading to first?
Your mother's house, Steve. I think we're going to start by going north, then loop down and go southward.
So, Hokkaido's gonna be first? She gives another nod, more tentative than the last. The significance of that place is not lost on either of us. Yeah. Good group fondling time. Great snoo. Do you know how you're gonna handle the traveling expenses and other accommodations? Like, how are people going to accept the bacon to their hotels?
Yeah, I've worked everything out. I think it should be okay. Naomi says she has her side worked out, too.
I don't have to ask my parents, at least.
Yeah.
You know that if you need anything, you just call, right? I gave you my number before. Any time of the day is fine. As long as I'm not sleeping. Notice I said day. That doesn't mean night. Don't fucking call while I'm sleeping.
I'm going to be serving justice in the night.
I will become Batman. Technically, Hanako can be Batman. My parents are dead. Fat bacon.
Fat bacon. The breakfast that all heroes deserve. You are the breakfast that Gotham deserves.
Oh god. She gives a smile, which in itself feels like a small personal victory. Victory?
I know. Thanks, Hisa.
Maybe Lily was right. Although I may offer Hanako any help I could possibly give. Positively.
Yes.
I feel as if I know she doesn't need it. She really has grown. Hanako's plans for holidays are sharp contrast to my simple following of my parents' suggestions to stay with them. Holidays have always made me feel less excited than most. Though maybe this is just a simple return to the status quo. Before my heart attack, I'd always lived so aimlessly that holidays weren't all that much different from my everyday life anyway. After school, I'd wander around a bit in the city, often hanging out with some friends, before making my way home to eat dinner with usually one of my parents, but rarely both. The work schedules don't leave much time for them to be home, and going there straight from school would have meant I'd end up feeling bored. Yeah, I was an urbanite through and through. Since coming to Yumaku, though, it feels I've fundamentally changed as a person. The phone call with my parents erased any trace of doubt, and I might have held on to that in any case. Are you okay? The fuck? While before I'd exercised a fairly normal level of independence for a teenager, and not being a whole lot, my parents were more than pleased to hear of my newfound ability of taking care of myself. Yeah, I'm really good at cooking bacon, laundry, cooking for myself, cleaning, all in addition to other general chores that come from living without parents around. Just little menial things I've had to pick up, but with relative ease.
Just like fucking Hisao and his dad are in the car or something, and like the radio's on, and then like the dad just reaches over and like turns down the music, and Hisao's just like, oh god, and then the dad's just like, Hisao, do you know about sex? And then Hisao's just like, yes, Dad, I know about sex. He's like, okay, and turns the music back up.
Just like, so, what was one of your more interesting times at Yumaku? Snoo. Son just passed him on the back. Good job, son. Oh shit, you're back. Oh shit, with me. Okay. When I think about it, I've always depended on him, even if they hadn't been at home all the time. To say I never depended on anyone after moving to Yumaku dormitories would have been far from the truth, though. Excuse me? Two of us look up at the awkwardly fidgeting figure in front of us. Some things never change. It's getting close to closing time, so get the fuck out!
Damn.
Oh. I forgot the library? Whoa. Library. Closes earlier during the holidays.
He's learning. He actually might graduate.
Library. Fuck. Ah! No, please! Hanako and I both get up and dust ourselves off, placing our books back on the shelf behind us.
Yes, dust yourselves off because you've been standing there for years. It's like, wow, good talk. 5 years have passed.
5 years have passed. The new avatar.
I'm done with you. I'm done.
The fact that our taste in reading material have a fair amount of overlap is useful at times. With a bow to Yuko to apologize for taking so much time, Hanako takes her leave of us. Stop chewing on your Funyuns. I thought foods were banned in the library. Although I guess if foods are banned from the library, where are you here, Hanako?
Yes? See you tomorrow, Hisao.
Later. And with that, she walks out of the large wooden aging doors that herald the entrance to the library. She's a quiet person, isn't she?
God damn it!
Are you done yet?
Working on it.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're good. I bought it. Fuck off.
I don't care. You can share. Please. See, I'm being nice-ish. There you go. That was actually a lot more than I expected to get.
Yeah, I was contemplating giving you this.
Jackass.
Read.
I suppose I should be surprised that a staff members sharing personal opinions like this, but after knowing Yuko for a while, it's largely expected. Our relationship is more personal rather than one being her acting as an authority figure. Yeah, I think that's just how she is. Got a lot more confidence in herself these days, though. I don't know as well as you do, but I think I agree. As I see her talking to people around here, my mouth is salivating.
Salivating.
Shut up. She never used to do that before. Hey, Yuko, you know about Lily's leaving, right? She told me herself a few days ago. Must be hard leaving everyone behind. What?
I do not understand a word you were saying.
And she quickly looks back at me after she says this, probably remembering that I went for her to advise on the relationship between me and Lily before. Are you going to be okay? That's a difficult question. Something I'd rather not think about for now, giving more pressing issues. Where am I going? Something seems kind of off about this whole deal, don't you think? Yuko appears to think for a while, absent-mindedly scrunching her face up in a variety of creative ways as she does so. I don't think I really know her well enough to make that kind of judgment. I'm sorry I can't be more help. Nah, it's fine, just kind of thinking out loud and oh my god. I give a deep sigh and scratch my head in frustration. There's just so much stuff happening at once I have no control over it. Feels like I'm being swamped. Again. At least this swamp doesn't have tentacles. I think everyone goes through times like that.
Soccer fantasy.
We still have to do that, don't we?
Yep, it's on my computer.
We still have to do Sakura Angels.
Oh god, what did we do? We did Sakura Spirit. Oh,
yeah, we did Spirit. We still have to do Angel and Fantasy.
Oh.
What's important now is to concentrate on what you can do rather than what you can't do. At least that's how I see it.
And then Sakura Clicker.
No. If I don't think like that, I don't think I'd be able to manage my life as it is. I mean, look at all those books. I still have to fucking register those in the school library. Burns them. Oh, never mind. I really don't exist. You fucking shut up!
I'll go try it. Hold on.
She says it with a smile and a light tone, but her words are far from any kind of joke. Being pulled between two jobs and how she is. Remy, I can fucking get it. There. Well, being pulled between two jobs as she is, just hopefully make enough money not to only live, but also for university must be exhausting. Perhaps that's why, coming from her, this feels like it has more meaning than it had come from most others. Guess you got a point there. Thank you for your advice once again, Yuko. She bows deeply and smiles again before making her way back to the counter where she spends so much of her time. If you pass me your phone, I can plug it back in.
Oh, it's 35%. We're good.
Tiny wings of the cardboard crane to my fingers are just visible in the... Actually, we're going to end it here because this is where we can start the finale. I want to shoot some of these fucking things, jackass.
Okay, fine.
Do the outro.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and also feel free to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. It would help us out a lot to get noticed. Anything to say, Donovan?
I hope you guys are looking forward to the finale. It's going to be very heartfelt and touching, and Remy's just going to,
be here messing with my hair still.
Yeah, that's what I mean in a nutshell. I just fucking called you Lily.
Yes, you did.
Isn't that right, Lily?
Who's Lily? I am the Grudge.
Bye, guys.